BJP will do Eknath Shinde to Nitish Kumar. BJP easily will pull rug under his feet.
BJP is emerging stronger and stronger day by day. Do you think there can be a thought process in the people's mind that नहीं एक state में तो रोको इनको?
The only magic one can expect now in Bihar is Nitish Kumar switching side again. If you look at the larger picture, I see same mistakes BJP committing what Congress did. There is no state leadership.
For the last 2-3 days, the theme that one gets to hear, which is getting louder and louder, is दिल्ली की जीत हमारी है, बंगाल अभी बाकी है, दिल्ली तो झांकी है, बिहार अभी बाकी है. Now this seems to be like a jingle, which one is hearing, and it's being echoed by almost the Karyakartas as far as Maharashtra.
Correct.
I mean, office of Maharashtra in Nariman Point. So, do you think this is a cause for concern for Nitish Kumar and also Mamata?
Mamata Banerjee. The first on the radar will be Nitish Kumar. Nitish Kumar, what will happen to Nitish Kumar? We can compare it like what happened to Eknath Shinde. So BJP will do Eknath Shinde to Nitish Kumar. Last time he was with BJP's large-heartedness, he was offered the CM-ship. This will not be the case this time, and BJP easily will pull rug under his feet. And Bihar, definitely it looks like, unless there is a complete opposition unity and a strong bonding between the India bloc, otherwise Bihar will be gone. And the next one, which the BJP's real project is West Bengal. West Bengal will be what Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat are to Hindutva forces, because there is a lot of Hindutva element in West Bengal, and BJP is trying to ignite that. BJP, last say 10 years or so, because West Bengal was known for Kali Mata and Durga Puja. You won't believe this time, last 5-6 years, it's been happening about Hanuman Chalisa and Hanuman festival. So the land is being kind of cultivated for the larger gains. It is going to be that.
You mentioned Kali Mata. Yes, I have spent my formative years in West Bengal, so I can absolutely correlate. Durga Puja used to be a festival where at times 3 days there used to be no the offices used to be almost shut on those days when I was a child. But if you see the West Bengal scenario, the BJP from 3 to in 2016 to 77 in the last elections. Now, with Mamata Banerjee with a massive mandate, as far as almost 200 plus, you think BJP still will be hopeful, or aspiration is yes, understandable, but do you think they can make that deeper inroads in West Bengal?
There are two reasons. First is like misadministration, bad administration of Mamata Banerjee, that will be one. And secondly, what BJP is banking on, there is a huge Hindutva, pro-Hindutva feeling in West Bengal. If you can recall, Noakhali happened in that part. After the partition, Hindu-Muslim riots, that was the region. Punjab and West Bengal were the regions, massive rioting happened. So there is an undercurrent of Hindutva in the BJP. BJP is trying to pamper that, to groom that, and there is RSS force in West Bengal. So these 2-3 things put together, and Mamata kind of administration and kind of style of functioning she is displaying, it makes fertile ground for the BJP to grow, and there will be definitely, it will be seen. I remember Sitaram Yechuri here in the same office. We were discussing about West Bengal, and he talked about how 2026 elections will be tough for Mamata to retain, So looking at the BJP, the way party Jagannath rolls out, and with every possible force, central forces, there are governors, there are central agencies. So it looks probable, for
I know.
BJP,
When Mamata Banerjee for the first time she won, I remember being in Delhi at that time, and the CPM, CPI leaders, they would come and everybody had written her off. Saying that it won't last for more than 2 years. But yes, she still pulled off. But that's going to be very interesting to see the next elections. But my point here is that we're talking of Arvind Kejriwal. a section has almost written him off, saying that the road for Arvind Kejriwal comes to an end. There's another section which says that it's still too early to write an obituary about him. So the point here we are talking about is Arvind Kejriwal brought a different kind of politics. I mean, of course, it was riding the success of Anna Hazare's movement, which was supported at that time covertly by RSS and part of BJP. So the politics of principle, at least that's what the projection was. Now, when we say end of Arvind Kejriwal, is it a person, Aam Aadmi Party, or the politics of principle that is not required now, or it is being taken over by the ruling party? I mean, I don't think they are that principled.
I mean, that's the larger picture which we all should be worried about. You know, see, look at the way AAP grew. AAP certainly had a tacit understanding or support from the BJP. The stand, principal issues and all that was a good facade. But initially AAP was always a B team of the BJP. BJP, see, in political circle, everybody say, I'm sure you are also aware of that. It's better to be BJP's foe than friend, you know. So BJP initially helped AAP because it wanted to cut Congress to size. It did successfully in 1993 elections, and there onwards it was Janata Dal then which was supported. Later came AAP. But now the utility of AAP is over. BJP no more requires AAP. So BJP completely outnumbered them, overpowered them, and now issue will be to find ground for that particular party and their agenda, because now it's established. It's no longer a clean party. It doesn't have any different agenda. And the funny part of AAP was like it was neither left nor right, you know. So it lacked complete ideology. And a third part of AAP's success was all about welfareism. One of the political friend, he said if AAP was a Badshah of Larjis or Rewdis, then Modi turned out to be Birbal of Rowdies, the Rewdis, you know. So on that count also, AAP now is definitely second to BJP. But the larger picture which I look at it is like then there will be no more regional forces, you know, and that will be certainly a serious issue. But if we want to continue with the federal structure of the nation.
But that's also very surprising because fine, what happened in Delhi was more or less on expected lines, and everybody had to the certain, for once I think the political pundits proved right. The point here is the general perceptions which as political correspondents we have always believed that whenever Congress, pan-Indian party like Congress is on back foot, and here clearly it is for last 1 decade, the regional parties become stronger. I mean, that's a kind of a narrative.
Correct.
Now, the point is, if you see what happened in Maharashtra, for whatever reasons, I mean, you talk about Operation Lotus, everything, but still the regional parties are clearly on the back foot, both Sharad Pawar as well as Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena UBT. And now AAP. So, do you, Girish, feel that the regional parties, despite the Congress on absolutely back burner, I mean, I'm using this word, sorry, but I think that's the picture right now. So what happens? Why are the regional parties not doing well? I mean,
see, BJP honestly is worried about more worried about regional parties than the Congress. They know how to tackle Congress, and Congress leadership is capable of bringing in defeat even from the shadow of victory. Problem with regionalism is that BJP is this pan-India appeal of bringing in religion and bringing Hindu together. Except the southern state, everywhere it is working. It is working. And regional parties now, it looks like they don't have any agenda. What I mean, you can't claim to be Hindutva-vadi party. Like for example, say Shiv Sena. I mean, when there is an original Hindutva-vadi party, what is the point in having Shiv Sena? You know? So Shiv Sena gave up language issue, the regional aspiration and Marathi Asmita. You compromise on that. The Hindutva is a recent love for the Shiv Sena. NCP. NCP is all what Congress stands for. and plus a little bit of regionalism. So I don't see, let's say and what BJP does, BJP befriends regional parties. It makes major inroads and it finishes. That's a history. What happened to AAP? What happened to ASU in Assam?
Yes.
Everywhere it's the same story, because regional parties are they lack ideas, and the regionalism, like the way DMK is holding on, that commitment is missing in other regional parties. So I think it will be eventually Congress versus the BJP.
It's a very right point I think that's a very important point you brought. I mean, you talked about the ideology. So most of these regional parties across, I mean, pan-Indian, if you see, that's true. And they're neither holding to the basics also.
Yeah.
Like when Shiv Sena was founded in 66, January, in 1966, Bal Thackeray had given this call of 80% Samajkaran and 20% politics. But I think there's neither Samajkaran nor politics being done in a proper way. So yes, both ideology as well as
it's the same story everywhere,
Yes.
And the thing we should be looking for is that it may not turn out to be the same for Mamata also. Because she also has been compelled to recite Devi Stotra and kind of thing, to bring in Hindutva element. If she fails to perform on economic parameters, what happened to Shiv Sena, same thing eventually may happen
rightly so, because I think in Mamata Didi's case, the problem is going to be she has this, she banks on a lot of this minority votes, which is up to 40% in West Bengal, 40-45%. So striking a balance between the minorities and hard Hindutva. I mean, I think there's nothing like soft Hindutva now with BJP consolidating across the country.
And BJP's game plan, BJP has successfully neutralized those minority votes. I mean, not a single minority vote, still we can manage. BJP's success is in bringing 61% Hindus under one umbrella and dividing the opposition, So that's what exactly Congress used to do it's when Congress was strong. So now the table is turned.
So with the end of this, with weakening, I would say, weakening of these regional forces, state by state, if we see, the BJP, the gain is directly to BJP. The proportionate gain is to the BJP. So in this scenario, I mean, what will be the Congress's stand? Like, I mean, where is it heading, basically? I mean, I think
actually,
that's the Congress leaders here in Maharashtra, I mean, they are just adopting a strategy of wait and watch. They are saying we are waiting for the central leaders to kind of give us directives. The mindset here is like elections to abhi 5 saal baad hain, so what's there nothing to hurry about, and why focus our energies on, or why take the leadership? I mean, it's as ridiculous as that. So how do you see
They
Congress?
don't understand. They are pitted against 24/7 election machine. I mean, BJP is in Maharashtra also. It started already planning for the next election. So BJP, I find Congress is not thinking enough. I rather wonder whether do they think at all, the kind of policies they adopt. Suddenly you think of your Januadhari Hindutva, Shiva Bhakti, you try to do that, this also. But that's not going to solve any problem. Congress will have to find its own kind of routes. It will have to go to, because if BJP is right of the center, Congress will have to have its own kind of a clear-cut ideology, which may be left of the center, But something of that sort, Congress will have to find out. In this situation, I don't see any, unfortunately, any hope for Congress.
So with if you're talking about the Aam Aadmi Party, the India bloc has badly been bruised and beaten also, if I may use the word strong. The point is, Sharad Pawar as well as Uddhav Thackeray, I mean, they had always seen in Arvind Kejriwal a potential alliance partner, not for electoral gains, but more for making noises or making it a common cause in the fight against Narendra Modi and Shah, Amit Shah. So in that sense, where does this battle, because with Modi and Shah getting stronger, the BJP emerging as a single largest party across now, I mean, Punjab, we have to see what happens. So where is it heading? Like, so what kind of battle you see?
Yeah, I think it's a serious crisis for the opposition. Still there is no common cause. Number one, I mean, you also reported extensively ahead of Maharashtra election. There was no seat sharing, and the opposition bloc was talking about who can be in the cabinet and who shouldn't be in the cabinet and who is the chief minister. This is nonsense. You don't have a common agenda. Even now, as we speak, when was the India bloc came into being? Even today, still they don't have a common minimum program. What is the broader frame India Agadi, India bloc will work under? There is nothing. So I think it was a mutual convenience, and this is like to put it in a crude way. So you have a 24-year powerful wrestler. You can't compete with him, so you assemble 4-year 6 guys to take. This is not the way politics works, and most importantly, you have to create and kind of a feeling in people's mind that yes, you can be an alternate. So in Indian context, election is the ruling party loses, and by virtue of that, opposition gets a chance. It's not that opposition is loved over the ruling party. So as of now, India bloc doesn't look like a solid one which can be relied upon,
Just to draw attention to how BJP works, I mean, we all have seen in elections, whether one ideologically aligns with them, not, there are a lot of drawbacks, there are issues with their policies at times. But immediately after the Maharashtra election, first meeting Devendra Fadnavis convened, immediately, I think within 48 hours, and they embarked on the membership drive. And the Bawankule, who's still the Chandrasekhar Bawankule, who's still the party president and a minister, he has been taking meetings every day. I mean, a party which got a landslide victory, and they are working for 18 hours and 16 hours even now just to ensure that the target of 1.5 crore members is met.
Yeah, and it ensures that it is kind of delivered. I was in Satara a couple of days back. I met Shivendra Radhe Bhosle over tea, and his thing was he's been assigned Latur district. He said there is a target, and every week I have to show these are new members I have enrolled. So it's not that just because you are a minister or you are whatever, no one is exempt, and everybody has to work. This is what we call like an election machine, and it's like a 24/7 it works, and that's why opposition is finding.
And the funniest part is that despite the ek hai to safe hai, katenge batenge, they still managed to get 44 lakhs Muslims enrolled, all India level, and in Maharashtra the target is 1.5 lakhs.
This is what BJP does. It's not like any other political party. It's a AI, artificial intelligence. It's emotionless machine that works irrespective of whatever time and the phase one is in. So
Coming back to Bihar again, I mean, do you foresee any magic happening? Like because politics, they say 7 days is a long period, and. So
the only magic one can expect now in Bihar is Nitish Kumar switching side again, because his health is an issue. His son is kind of a showcased as a political heir. BJP is in no mood to give him another chance. So in that situation, if he switches side, I will not be surprised. But otherwise, Bihar looks like a foregone conclusion unless there is serious effort by Lalu and his party and the Congress. They come to terms with that. And the third factor, which we haven't seen, which we normally ignore about Bihar, is the left. Bihar has a significant support base. Still, left is holding on. So if they actually really work hard, there might be something. But otherwise, it's very difficult. Looking at the way BJP operates, it's difficult.
But also there's a psychological factor which used to be at play often when Congress was at the peak of its thing. We often saw, if I have to give a context of Maharashtra, Congress would be very comfortable, ruling the state, the center, but local municipal corporation would be with Shiv Sena. I mean, though ideologically very different. So when BJP is emerging stronger and stronger day by day, do you think they can be a thought process in the people's mind that, you know, nahi, ek state mein to roko inko.
But that exactly the thought process
And that
only.
could be in Bihar.
Yeah, that thought process, we could actually cite what happened in parliament elections. So unless people believe that this is too much of a monopolistic political monopoly we are getting into, there is no second voice. That is the way it will be, you know. And for that, opposition will have to instill that kind of a confidence in voters' mind that yes, we are there. We will do something. We are united. That is not happening, and that's why BJP looks unbeatable. But in life or in politics or in any game, nobody is unbeatable till someone is there to beat them, you know.
So what we have. In conclusion, what we can say is Bihar is the most watched state now. And it's also very interesting because right from Jayaprakash Narayan's Andolan, if I want to say, it played a very significant role. Again, the Kamandal Mandal movement which started, L.K. Advani was also stopped in Bihar. So I think though Aam Aadmi Party and Bihar in that sense don't have a correlation in that sense because Aam is hardly any.
No, Aam is to put it nicely in the newest term, it was a startup. It was a political startup. Right from day one, it was looking like it will have a success, limited success. Like, but many startups doesn't have a revenue stream. You know, I mean, they have a good model, but there is no revenue. Same thing was with Aam. A good model on paper, but it was bound to fail and it failed.
But given the shrillness and the intelligence of Arvind Kejriwal, after all, he's an IITian. And, you know, a successful IITian from Kharagpur and served as an IRS officer and upright in his individual individual, I'm saying, in his individual career maybe. Politics, I'm not getting into it. So do you think his shrill voice and his kind of narrative, if he dares to now after post defeat, will be heard in other states or in India?
It never resonated in other places. It worked in Punjab because Punjab there is no opposition. Congress is absolutely absent, and Akali Dal is gone. So that was a vacuum. Maharashtra is not the case. There is no other state where I see growing, you know. I don't see will have any major say. And another thing, the too much of shrillness all the time doesn't look good. You have to look like a sensible politician, you know. I mean, the high pedestal position, I am the most moral.
Is janam mein nahi, not defeated in this janam. That also is like.
That's too much of it, and Up was bound to fail, and it's good it failed actually.
So, in your view, Girish, what will be the Bihar's, two issues, if you have to say? I mean, it's too early now for us, but what are the two issues on which the elections will be, you think?
The first, obviously,
because
the economy.
I'll tell here when the results of AAP came, one thing which struck me in Maharashtra was when the people were saying, "Ye Modi ki jeet hai." People were not saying AAP versus BJP. They were seen as Kejriwal versus Modi. It became that kind of thing. You know, when the Prime Minister's, that Delhi election was seen as a Prime Minister's election. So in Bihar also, it's going to be no different. It's going to be Modi versus the
Lalut's son,
Tejasvi and whatever So what does it speak of? I mean, in politics, I mean, you know, where every election, center, not only central election, but every state election is becoming Modi versus the rest. So what?
See, I mean, I will not be surprised even Gram Panchayat election is fought on Modi's name, you know, because that is the only model they have. And see, if you look at the larger picture, I see same mistakes BJP committing what Congress did. There is no state leadership, you know. They are not giving any importance to anyone other than Mr. Modi. Save to Yogi because of various reasons, and Devendra Fadnavis. Everywhere, BJP doesn't allow state leaders to grow. And eventually, the same model will pull it down, you know, because India is too diverse to have only one model all over the nation, you know.
So anyway, October, November, hopefully we'll see Modi versus who in Bihar, and let's see what the mandate.
We'll keep talking because Maharashtra again will be witnessing 200 plus municipal elections. So the what happened in Delhi, we might experience in Maharashtra as well.
And BMC, mother of all elections, will be most watched basically. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good.